What is up, everybody? My name is Greyshink, and welcome to Line Tower Wars. Honestly, this is probably one of the hardest games I've ever played, but trust me, it's super duper fun. This is going to be an instructional video on how to get started and some tips and tricks to master the gameplay. First thing, Line Tower is a game inside another game. You need to download StarCraft 2 first, which is free from the Blizzard website. Once you're logged into StarCraft, click on Custom, then Arcade, and type in Line Tower Wars. It should be the second result that comes up, Line Tower Wars Re-Engineered. Click on Auto Join to get a public lobby, but I'm going to create a solo lobby just to show you how it works in the practice mode. So now that we're loaded up, the first thing to remember, this is a game about balancing attack and defense. The game starts in a big column and you get 40 lives and 50 income. Every 20 seconds, the income timer resets and your current income gets added to your mineral money, which you can spend on stuff. Phase 1. Attacking. By pressing the numbers 2, 3, 4, and 5, you get access to different tiers of units. 2 being the cheapest stuff, and 5 being the most expensive. When you buy a unit with minerals, your income increases by 1/5 of that unit's price, so in the next 20-second income tick, you'll get a bigger pot of money to work with. And this is the most important rule in the game. Guys, I cannot emphasize this enough, your income will only go up from sending units. That's the number one thing you have to be doing non-stop. The units you buy appear in your opponent's column at the top and make their way down. If they reach the bottom of his column, he will lose 1 life per unit and you gain 1 life per unit. Hence the idea of building a defensive maze to kill stuff before it hits the bottom. And that brings us to our next topic. I'm gonna put a really cool voice on for this, you ready? Phase 2. Defense. Defending is where things start to get a little bit complicated. Press 1 to focus on your builder, and in the bottom right you will see 27 boxes, marines, zerglings, and elementals. When the game starts, sending is disabled for 20 seconds, allowing all the players to use the initial 27 boxes to build some kind of defensive line before the attacking begins. Hold shift when you are positioning your boxes to quickly position all of them into a line, similar to this. And then add a few zerglings just to make it a little bit longer. As the game progresses, try to quickly get a zergling sequence kind of like this with centrally placed marines. Zerglings will take care of most of the early units. Marines are absolute garbage, but they do upgrade into very useful towers. For 30 minerals you're going to get a turret, and if you pay 250 on top of that you get a stalker. My rule of thumb is getting a stalker when your income is at 380 and upgrade that stalker into a minotaur at about 780 income. Your whole column should be filled up with defensive zerglings before you reach about 11 minutes into the game, so you should slowly be adding them in as you go. Zerglings can upgrade into predators for 250 minerals, which have a small area of effect. This really helps if your opponent sent a marauder to soak up damage with a bunch of medics and sheep behind it. Predators can upgrade for 500 minerals into a stone zealot, which is kind of like a predator on steroids. Huge damage, huge area of effect, but a weapon cooldown. So make sure if you're using it, you don't miss. With stalkers and minotaurs, stalkers will kill every unit up to but excluding the Ravager. Minotaurs will kill every unit up to but excluding the baby Ursadak. But if you have several of each, you can survive for a little bit longer with more expensive units. Press 1 again to make sure you're on the builder unit menu, then press B to see your technology upgrades. You buy these upgrades with gas, which is the green icon in the top right corner. You get 2 gases once you hit 70 lives and 100 lives, as well as at certain points during the game. Level 1 upgrades are Sentry, Hellbat, and Marauder, which you have to buy to unlock level 2. Generally speaking, the Sentry tech row is powerful against units with a shield. For example, Sentinels, Disruptors, and Dark Templar. The Marauder row is designed to be good against units with armor like the Axolot, Hybrid, and Swan. And the Hellbat row is designed to be good against units with neither armor or shields. Level 2 Sentry upgrade 1 is Dark Priest tech, which is basically just more damage at a faster rate. And upgrade 2 is Archon tech, which does less damage but has a slowing effect on enemy units and deals damage in an area of effect too. Level 2 Hellbat upgrade 1 is Siege Tanks, which does high damage in a small area but also removes unit buffs like the buffs of the Preserver, which increases speed of nearby units by 1. Upgrade 2 is Perdition Turrets, which have a huge area of damage, but also very fast damage per second. Level 2 Marauder Upgrade 1 is Photon Cannons, which is even more anti-armor damage at a faster rate, and Upgrade 2 is Death Head Tech, which is supposed to be one-hit kill on almost anything, but the attack can be dodged. Some units have the dodge ability, like the Uberling, which has a 30% chance of dodging towers with 4 or less range, and the Reaver, which has an 80% chance. My best tip to get good at this game is to read the descriptions of everything. It'll help you understand everything better. And one important thing is that many units travel at the same speed. You can use that to your advantage when planning different kind of compositions to send to your opponent. Also, and this is very important, do not overreact with your defending. At the top of your column is a defense ratio comparing your money that you're earning to how much you're spending on defense. Keep that as low as possible the entire game. The ratio turns yellow, orange, and red to indicate you're defending too much and you need to attack more. And that's basically the whole game. Practice makes perfect. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this kind of content, feel free to leave a like and subscribe. It will really help me in the algorithm. Leave a comment down below for some tough games I should try next. Thanks. See you next time.